Skibbity claps. And we live.
And we are live.
We are live
we
in the building.
In the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excuse me real quick. I just because I'm kind of slow on it right now. Things been happening. But you know what, man? We here.
We here.
There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on through the week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A lot of shit.
Hey, you know, it's been a crazy time here recently, man. We got Trump got acquitted.
Yeah.
Of, you know, so they can't put him out the White House like we had hoped. I was hoping, but you know, I mean, it's politics, so we all know what it comes down to. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into that. You know, we got a few people that passed away in the world of Hollywood, so we got to talk about that. Got some new music, and as always, since it's February, happy Black History Month.
Happy 11th day of Black History Month,
yes, sir.
Mind you.
Yes, sir.
Because it's Black History Month, not Black History Day.
Right.
Black History Month. All month, every month. Even to the damn 29th. That little intel piece like a chillin'.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a leap year this year, so
yep.
We're going to get one extra day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They had to get, oh my God. I was like, dude in the comment, like I just said, happy Black History Month. Wasn't saying anything. And you know what? I just let this shit go because I put this on Facebook. Mm-hmm. And he was like, well, I celebrate American history every month. And that's what you should do too. Like, fuck you, man.
Right.
First of all, you don't understand. We're getting the shortest month.
Right.
We got the shortest month. We get like 28 days, and then it's like a spades game every 4 fucking years. You get like
28 impossible.
Yeah, you get 28 days of the possible. Like we might squeeze out this one 2020, 29 days.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we gonna go board every year. We gonna go board.
You know
what I mean?
So,
oh damn, Facebook crashed. What the fuck?
Facebook just don't like us, man. We gonna stop fucking with Facebook altogether.
I think they pissed though, cause like what I did with the now I gotta go all the way back. Look at these sons.
And start the whole thing over, y'all.
Man, we'll be back.
Let us get right, y'all.
Yeah, we'll be back. Just hold on.
Let them set that up real quick.
Yeah, sorry, y'all, man.
It's all good. This is gonna be episode 110.
110.
So you know we are in the building as usual. Try Hip-Hop Podcast. You know, do me a favor as usual. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
We really need y'all to like, share, and subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yo, I heard that nigga actually, not to call him Dr. Umar Johnson a nigga, but I heard this nigga up there like dang on the talking about the Kobe joint.
Yeah.
He really does that technique. Like someone was pointing that out. He really does that technique like brothers and sisters. Brothers, he always says things like 3 times. It's like, I'm gonna tell you, Kobe, that the helicopter crash was like dang on miscombobulated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, miscombobulated. It was miscombobulated. I mean, he didn't say miscombobulated. Let me not lie like that. But what I'm saying is
the way he was saying,
the way he said, like, brothers and sisters, it is imperative to understand that the helicopter propellers were not checked. Brothers and sisters, the helicopter propellers were not checked. Brothers and sisters, the helicopter projectors was not checked. I'm like, damn, we get it now, man.
Right.
Damn.
You ain't got to keep repeating, bro.
I'm getting mad.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes he be dropping them jewels, but sometimes
he drops enough. You can't. I can't deny. You know, and some of the stuff he's done, I can't. I can't deny. Like, or at least some of the. I won't say some of the stuff he's done. I would say some of the stuff that he has attention.
Yeah.
I'll put it like that. That way, it ain't. But at the same time, like, I mean.
What up? We got people's on the Instagram with us. We trying to get set up on Facebook real quick.
It's owned by the same damn platform. And like, I mean, like Facebook is becoming like the Kmart social media.
Yeah.
Used to be the Walmart, now it's just like the Kingdom part. Like, yeah, we got half a minute fees for $2.99, nigga. You know what I mean?
Can I get that blue light special?
Yeah, we got the joint. Oh, my man Pudge, yo.
Yeah.
Pudge in the yo.
What up, Pudge? We appreciate you, man.
Yep.
So yeah, we just trying to get our Facebook back up. We had it going and it crashed on us, so we setting that back up. You know, we getting ready to get into a bunch of topics, some new music, some birthdays, and some condolences because you know we lost some people in the world of Hollywood. So okay. But yeah, this is episode 110. 110. So we doing our thing. So
we back. We back over here on Facebook. Sorry,
are we back?
Yeah, don't look at my ugly face too long, people. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. I mean, look at it, but don't look. I need you to look at it. Don't look at it too long. You might fuck around and get stuck.
Not too long.
Yeah, not too long.
All right. Now I don't want to look at mine too long.
Yeah, you fuck around and get stuck.
But yeah, so it's episode 110. Did you have any interesting things happen to you this week, man? Before we get into it too much,
man, it's more school, work, and grind, and you know, like I said, when I was talking to you, my mom kind of went through a little series, little episode, so I had to take care of that. But hey, man, we here, man.
Yes, sir. Here in the building. I ain't really had nothing special this week. It's just been a crazy week as far as media and all of that. So we definitely got to talk about Oprah, Gail, and the Kobe situation.
Where's Oprah?
Cause that's been funny, man. They've been going back and forth. But before we go too far, I just want to mention a few people who passed away this week. It's legendary actor Kirk Douglas. He passed away this week. He's been acting since like I think the 50s or 60s, somewhere in that area. So he was doing it for a long time. Might have been earlier than that. And so he was up there. You know, he got to like I think in the 90s, and so he lived a decent life. We also lost another actor named Orson Bean. He was a guy I seen his face in a few like supporting roles where he was just a character somebody came across in an episode. He was in a lot of movies and TV shows, but I never saw him in a leading role, but I know he's done a lot of stuff. But he was hilarious in the stuff that I saw him in. I saw him in a couple of episodes of King of Queens, which was one of my favorite shows.
Oh yeah, I love that show.
Yeah. So then we also had Paula Kelly. She was an African-American actress who and a dancer as well. She had appeared in a lot of shows. She was on the old Richard Pryor show. I mean, a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies. She's done Sanford and Son, Good Times.
She was like more like a guest actor.
Right.
Because I'm the shows that you name it, I don't see her being like
yeah. She was just like the last guy I was talking about. She just did a lot of guest appearances.
Yeah, supporting actor.
So yeah, I never really saw her in a major role, but I'm sure she did some because she did a lot of movies and stuff before I knew about her. So she's been doing it since like the 60s too. So she passed away within the past few days, and she was also a classically trained dancer. She went to Juilliard. So yeah, that's you know really big. You know what I mean? So our condolences go out to all of them and their families, and you know, again, happy Black History Month. This is the 11th day of Black History Month, and we definitely always try to share. I got another segment of Lost in Thought that I'm gonna do, you know, about Black History Month. So y'all be on the lookout for that in the next few days. Howie's done a few good ones too, man. The lyrical breakdown he just did, y'all need to go check that out.
Welcome to the Terradome!
Yeah.
Here's your ticket! And here we come and get wicked!
My man did the PE, Public Enemy.
Yo.
Y'all know nothing about that Chuck D, boy.
Yes, sir.
The voice of God.
Yes. Yo, my man!
My man. DMC.
DMC said that himself. Y'all forgot that. Shout out to DMC. I forgot all about that, man.
Mm-hmm. So we asked DMC about his favorite rappers, and Chuck D pretty much came in at number one. and he called Chuck D the voice of God. So I think he was number one. Was he number one?
Something like that.
Yeah,
We were just basically break down the top 5 and what like superheroes.
Right. What you would compare them to as far as superheroes.
Yeah.
And he said he couldn't even find a superhero for Chuck D. He was just like, that's the voice of God right there.
Peace!
How low can you go?
The guy was like, Chuck, I need you to talk to him. Peace! How low can you go?
What a brother know. Man, it's like his intros always got you, man. I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. Yo, Chuck was the man.
Yo,
so we gonna have to do some more segments about Chuck, man. So, but anyway, so yeah, happy Black History Month. We got a few birthdays I want to shout out real quick. So, first birthday came on February 8th, and that's my man Anderson .Paak.
My man!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, about Anderson .Paak real quick, man. You know, when he came up through that freshman class and whatnot, you know, he was with them people, and a lot of people were like, hate. I ain't gonna say hating on him. But I always knew like he was something different from him because like he had emulated his style. Like he was still like that pro-black and conscious, but it was like the modern day version of that.
Yeah.
And he really captured that so well, man. So let me shout out Anderson .Paak, man.
Shout out to Anderson .Paak. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then yesterday on the 10th, we had legendary singer Roberta Flack.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday to her. And then today, February 11th, I'm going to give a shout out to my man. Happy birthday to Thhp. He part of the family. Yeah, man. We got to interview Thhp, and my man got a lot of good music coming soon, so y'all need to be checking that out.
Dropped a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, man. He dropped a lot of knowledge.
Yes,
so my man got a good head on his shoulders. So happy birthday once again, Thhp, and you know, we'll probably have him on the show again in the future. Now coming up on the 14th, we got 2 birthdays. My man Ed Lover.
All right.
And my man J. Rue the Damager.
Let the shit go. Let it go. Just let it go, son.
Come clean. Man. J. Rue the Damager, that's my dude. And Ed Lover, you know, the one half of the original Yo TV Raps crew. You knew it was on as soon as you heard Yo. As soon as you heard that on your TV, you knew it was about to be on with Yo TV Raps. So yeah, that's what's up, man. You know, back when we were growing up, you know, hip hop wasn't so accessible as it is now. You know, you can get it anywhere, all over social media, and downloading stuff on the low for free and all of that crap. And when we was coming up, you had to wait until certain shows came on, like Yo TV Raps or Rap City, or in my neighborhood in New York, we had Video Music Box. That was the first video hip hop show. And that was back in the early 80s. So, you know, and I think, I want to say they still do a version of Video Music Box somewhere in New York, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so those are our birthdays.
Really think, like, what was it? VH1 didn't do too much rap until recently. Yeah, but I'm thinking like pop-up video.
VH1 used to have. Remember, they used to have the hip hop honors.
Yeah.
I don't know why they stopped that.
Yeah, because
that was pretty good.
That was dope.
Yeah,
that was
like
dope.
Just to honor people in hip hop. So it was like, why y'all stop? So I don't know. I'm gonna have to send an angry, scathing letter to VH1.
Yeah, man.
And also to Facebook, because they keep dropping our.
We gonna get Russell Simmons to handle all our shit. Write nasty letters.
Right.
Nasty letters. Just
right.
Nasty. Like, damn. That brother from Russell Simmons.
Right.
Don't open it, so nasty.
Right.
Got blood in the shit and all spewed up on the side of it.
You know? Well, let's get into some new music. So my man, Jay Electronica, he posted on his, I believe it was his Instagram, saying that his new album is done. And so we're about to get some new music from him as well.
Yeah, that's one guy that's in the new age that a lot of people waiting for him to drop stuff, and he like held up on it.
Yeah,
and he's really talented, man, and he's worked with some great people.
I think he's part of Rock Nation, ain't he?
I thought he was Puffy's boy.
Is he Puffy?
That's what I thought.
I want to say Rock Nation, but I'm not sure. We're going to have to check into that.
Not to call him a boy or nothing like that. Yeah, like Puffy over there. Yeah, make that a hit. Yeah, I need you to come over there and work the field.
Right.
I'm gonna be in this house. Don't carry me off.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Puff, but shout out to my man Jay Electronica. We are waiting for that new music, man. But he said the whole album is done, so we about to get some new music.
That's what's up.
My man Diamond D.
Diamond D
got a new song out.
Let it go.
Yes, sir. He got a new song out called Survive or Die, and it features Fat Joe, Raekwon, and Fred the Godson.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They got a video for it and everything, so it's dope, man. And plus, he already got his whole album done. His album is available right now, Diamond D.
Okay.
So he's a legendary producer in the game. So if you love real hip hop and those boom bap beats, you're gonna love Diamond D. So you need to check that out, man.
Yes, sir.
So, but the new album, I believe, is called Dime Piece. And he spelled dime D-I-A-M, like, the first part of diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So he spelled it like that, Dime Piece. So Obi Trice got a new song out called Play It, featuring Bun B. Yes, sir. Yeah,
I'm not
man.
timing them right.
Hey, you good, man.
But they explode like in that middle of the air and they still drop.
Hey. But Obi's a dope MC, and you can't go wrong putting Bun B on your song. So, that's dope right there. Also, Royce just dropped a new song called Upside Down, and this one features Benny the Butcher.
Okay,
yeah, he just had West Side Gun. He got Benny the Butcher. Yo, listen. I've been listening to this song all day, and it go hard as hell, man. He basically just rapping his ass off and dropping them gems on you. You know what I mean? Lately, it's almost like Royce I don't know, man. He just went on another level on us, man.
Yeah, that's what's
lyrically, he's always been a dope lyricist, but lately, I think he's trying to prove something with this album, man.
Let people know how homie he still got it, man.
So, shout out to Royce, man. My man doing his own production. He got Griselda in the building. Man.
Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go, son.
And he got a video for that song, Upside Down, so y'all need to check that out. And then there's a new tour coming, Rage Against the Machine and Run the Jewels. Yes, sir. That's gonna be dope.
I had to kill up everything.
Yeah, man. Rage Against the Machine and Run the Jewels, man. That's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be dope.
Yo, y'all need to check that out, man. I hope they come around here because I would love to see that.
Oh, that'd be dope too, because they did that song together back in I think 2000.
Did they? I didn't even know they had a song.
Yeah, Zach De La Rocha did a song with
with Run the Jewels.
Run the Jewels.
Okay,
and it's dope. It is dope.
That's what's up, man.
Like, if they do that song, they're gonna get
It's gonna be hot right there, man.
And
that's probably the reason why they went on the tour together then.
Yeah.
They got some stuff together. And but that would be dope, man. All right, so we got some topics to get into. What you want to talk about first?
Oh yeah, let me grab the
conglomerate
stuff. Yeah, the book of the pen and pad. The book of the pen and pad. Let's see here.
Can't go nowhere without your pen and pad. You know what I mean?
So let's talk about this 50 Cent thing, man.
Yeah, so y'all know 50 been going back and forth with French Montana, and supposedly, there was some scuffle that was reported. So French Montana came out with a video basically saying, hey, look at me, I ain't get hurt, blah, blah, blah. But he said that they did end up at the same place. So 50 haven't really talked about it. But he was in an interview with somebody recently, and they were talking about other stuff like his new show that he got coming out called For Life.
Yeah, coming out tonight. I'm gonna check that out.
It looks
like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's tonight at 10 o'clock on ABC, I believe.
Yeah.
So, but the guy took a twist in the interview and was like, "Yeah, so what's going on with you in French Montana?" And 50 was like, ain't nothing. Ain't nothing going on. Everything is, it is what it is. Ain't nothing happening. And so the guy just kind of wouldn't leave it alone. And he was just like, I heard you was at a club or something. And he showed up and you punched him in the face. And so basically 50 gets mad and walks out.
No way.
Yeah.
50, I guess I'll get you out on this. It seems as though it all started with playful banter. It still seems that way to me. But what's up with French? Are you guys cool? Are you not cool?
I don't really have interest in it. Like, there's not much going on.
There was rumors that you snuffed him in a club in Miami or something. Is there any truth to any of that?
No, there's no truth to that.
Okay.
Would I do a thing like that?
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past you.
Why would you think that way? Would you think Will Smith would do that?
I
can't believe you would say these things about me.
I'm not saying them about you. The internet said these things
Would
about
you? I think this guy right here would assault French Montana.
But
This other guy,
French
not me, no. You kidding me?
Okay, word.
Why would I do a thing like that?
Fib, I
My
appreciate
brother,
you.
do not allow my inner peace to disturb your inner demon.
And he was like, I can't believe, you trying to take my good energy and turn it into bad energy. Now, that's a side of 50 I don't really see very often. Because normally he's about the drama and here go what happened. Because, when he first came out, that's what he was all about. I'm going to tell you about the drama. Yeah, it went down and Ja Rule this and we did that and blah, blah, blah. In the game.
This on how to rob. I mean, that's what I was doing. I was robbing niggas. And Ja just caught it.
Yo.
Why did I sound like a fucking...
Sound a little more like DMX.
Yeah, DMX and Charlie Murphy, like him a love child.
But yeah, man. So it's interesting. But 50 was like, yeah, so... that's not my thing. I ain't really want to go into that. So he kind of got up, took off his mic and left. It was like, can't believe you did that. So you could tell that he was really trying to leave it alone, which, like I said, I'm surprised, but I'm happy to see that because I like to see growth in people. It ain't always got to be about drama and all of that. You know what I mean? 50, like, I'm on something else right now. You know what I mean?
Like that up for sure. I think 50 might have been taking Dame Dash's advice because there was one time I think him and what's the man's name, the barber that was hanging with Kenyatta.
I think that is it. I think it's Kenyatta.
But yeah, like he was saying, like, man, 50 would be so great if his energy was so dealing in positive, in positive things. Like 50 would be so great because of all he's doing.
Yeah,
and I think maybe he's trying to like, hey, you know what? Let me try this. And, there's always been, with 50, he getting hit 9 times. And, he was like, hey, man, God put me here for a reason.
Right.
Like, because, some people got hit, they ain't breathing,
right.
Like, he was really saying that in his rhyme.
Yeah, man.
So, like.
He got lucky, boy. Because, you get shot that many times, you should not be here.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
You know what I mean? It don't take but one bullet to get in the right place. So.
Yeah, but, man, they should unload on that mud, boy.
But, yeah, and I mean, also at his Walk of Fame speech, he was on some positivity, too, because him and Jimmy Iovine, sorry about that, y'all.
Yeah, we don't
ignore that.
Yeah.
But he been on some positive stuff recently. But at the Walk of Fame speech, he basically was talking about how him and Jimmy Iovine never got along. Even though that's who's over him and Dre and all of that. He was just like, he never really got along with him, and they kind of had a little bit of a beef. But he was real positive. He was like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. And he gave some props to Jimmy Iovine, so I thought that was dope.
Yo, that's man, 50, yo. 50 getting all soft and shit. We can't. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my man, we can't beef no more. Right. We can't have the podcast beef and Charlie. You know what I mean?
But look,
I'm happy for 50.
Don't get it twisted. I think he's still on his social media troll thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he's still doing that a little bit.
You.
But, he ain't out here trying to be in the streets. He wearing more suits nowadays. You notice when you see him, he ain't wearing the hoodies and stuff like he used to. Now he wearing more suits and being corporate, So he getting this grown man business on. So I like that. Yes, sir. So, what you want to talk about next?
Okay, so basically, I guess we could talk about Eminem performing at the Oscars.
Yeah, so the Oscars came on this past Sunday, and it was actually pretty good. Janelle Monáe, I believe she opened up the show. She did a performance, and she tried to, do something that was very inclusive of the LGBTQ community, and it came out really good. She did a great performance. Eminem did a surprise performance because there was a part of the show where they were talking about songs that really made movies, like Whitney Houston, "I Will Always Love You."
Oh yeah,
stuff like that. When she did that in The Bodyguard, and songs that really just made movies pop. And so they talked about a bunch of them, and then they got to Eminem, 8 Mile, when he did "Lose Yourself." And that song really did make that.
Yeah, that song did make the movie.
That was perfect.
It was
for that
perfect
movie.
for that movie. Yes,
So
sir.
when they went to play his song, he came up out. I think he came out the floor.
Dang you!
So it was dope. He just kind of came out of nowhere and was like, "Oh shit, him is here." So I think what happened was years ago when 8 Mile came out, he actually won for Song of the Year or something like that. "Lose Yourself" actually won, but he didn't go because he said that back then he didn't think that they would even take his stuff seriously, so he didn't even bother to show up. And so I guess he wanted another chance to say, "Hey, I'm not so above that I can't show up. It's just that I didn't think they would ever honor somebody like me." So he was like, 17 years, 18 years behind, but he still gave us that "Lose Yourself" performance. And it was a pretty good performance. So shout out to Slim Shady. There was one part of the show that was so dope to me. There was a dude that came out, I think he was Indian, I'm not sure. If he isn't, excuse me, but no offense, but I believe he might have been Indian. But he came out and did a rhyme, and he had Questlove doing on the drums.
Okay.
And so he basically did a rhyme where he was calling out people by name in the audience and talking about current events, stuff that you'd be like, okay, he must have just wrote this or he just did this on top of his head. Something, but it was dope. It was very well crafted. And, if I can find a clip, trust me, it was dope.
Welcome back to the Oscars. Questlove, hit it. All right, we're going to do something fun for you guys. We're going to break down what's happened in the show so far. What's up, Taika? Sure, bro? Here we go. You don't know me. I'm Woodkosh. Movies, I've been in a few. Broadway too, but you still might consider me new. But anyway, I'm here to recap the show and MC for a bunch of nominees that don't look like me. First up, Janelle, let us know who we've been coasting. Yeah, Chris Rock dropped in cause he ain't hosting. Mr. Pitt, congrats on winning your trophy. Now please make a sequel to World War Z. Mindy here, yeah, she repping for South Asians. Hair Love won for best animation. Heard and amazing, singing Nobody Colder. Her name is Idina Menzel. Mr. Travolta, John Wick and Annie Hall made the temperature raise. Parasite and Taika won for screenplay. Bridesmaids crew hurt standing with you. Then Blade gave Admiral Holdo a statue. Lights up on Anthony and my twin Lynn. Next year in the Heights is guaranteed the win. Been a long time trying to be colorblind. What you seeing right in front of you's the sign of the times. Your Questlove on the beat, backbone in the spine. And that's how you recap the show in a rhyme. Keep an open mind. I'm sure we'll find that there's plenty of light here for us all to shine. Us all to shine. Thank you guys very much.
It was dope. So that was dope too. The whole show was pretty good. Overall, I mean, a lot of people felt like there was people that got snubbed. A lot of women didn't get nominated this year. There were women who got nominated, but there was some who felt like they were left out, and also people of color who were left out. So it was just kind of like, wow, But it is what it is. That happens every year. It's always going to be somebody until they get some new blood in there, fresh mentality, who ain't just looking for certain, old school, certain things. I ain't going to say nothing specific, but, they looking for certain things, and sometimes that's just not what you're going to get. So anyway. But so the Oscars, like I said, was pretty good. But that was my favorite part of the show was when Eminem came out and did his performance. I thought that was really dope. It was like 18 years in the making. but he still made it happen. So, you know what I mean? I still been bumping that Music to Be Murdered by album. I said funeral because my man Lil Wayne just dropped his album called The Funeral. It's funny that they both on this death theme, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, and they both killing the game, man. Lyrically, both of them killing the game. Speaking of Lil Wayne, look out for a lyrical breakdown from the new album, Funeral. I got it coming for y'all this weekend. It's going to be hot, man, because my man goes in. I'm not even going to tell y'all what songs. I want y'all to hear, you know, and it's crazy. I'm just telling you this, he just rapped for like 2 or 3 minutes straight. You know what I mean? It ain't even no hook. It's like, you know, you get a slight hook, but it's not really a hook. So, anyway, some of y'all, if y'all heard the album, y'all might have figured it out already. But, so yeah, man, what do you want to talk about next? You want to talk about Trump?
Yeah, I might as well talk about Trump.
Yeah. So, you know, Trump got acquitted on these little charges for impeachment.
Congratulations.
Now, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's all just politics. The decision was pretty much decided even before the vote, because basically what it came down to was Republican versus Democrat. There was only one instance in there where a Republican voted with the Democrats, and that was my man Mitt Romney.
Yeah,
and he didn't even vote all counts. It was like 3 or 4 different counts, I think, and it was only one that he voted against Trump for. The other one he, you know, supported him on. But it basically came down to Republicans all said no and Democrats all said yes. So no, to me, the Republicans are not really, and I'm not going to go into this too much, but you can just tell that they're just voting Republican. You know what I mean? They're not really voting based on what happened because
that's the only thing they had. Like when 2016 came along, the candidates they was trying to support, they all failed to Trump. So now, like, they got to, you know, they party really, especially now, ain't as strong as it was. So they really trying to boost him up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, going back to Mitt Romney, you know, him being, I really, when I listened to his speech, because I listened to a little bit of it, it just made me reflect. I mean, you know, the fact, too, one thing that's crazy about it, not to get his religion in, he's a Mormon. So, like, for him to really talk about, like, hey, man, I talked to God about this, and I just didn't, you know, I just felt that, you know, them withholding, you know, the witness, the keynote witness and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, man, like I wanted them to bring them in so we could at least, like, if we could spin it, right. Like he was just honest with, like, if we could spin it, we could find some fault in it. Right. That way it have been set up. But yeah, he was like, I'm trying to be on the right side of history. Right. And, you know, and then we got the American people, that's the next judge, you know. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's funny, man. A lot of Republicans and Republican supporters are like, yeah, he didn't lie, he didn't do anything, and he's been perfect, you know. And I'm just like, to me, that's how you know it don't even matter that, you know, I mean, people have found evidence that he's done wrong as far as like abuse of power, withholding those funds for the country, you know, until they did what he wanted. I mean, it's like you can tell he's doing wrong, and they proved that, but they're basically still saying, hey, but we got a Republican in this seat, so we need to keep it Republican, and that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. And so that's what really bothers me, because it's like, it don't matter what proof you can bring to them, and they still say, we don't care. We still gonna vote Republican. You know what I mean? He could have walked out on the street, shot somebody, and they could have said, well, no, that video's doctored. We don't know if that was really him. That could have been somebody who had the exact same hairstyle, the exact same orange skin, the exact same body weight, the exact same build. But we don't know if that was really Trump. You know what I mean? they do little spins like that, and it's really sad. It's like, come on, man, help me out.
It's one of my only good traits.
Well, that wasn't perfect. So yeah, man. I mean, but that's I ain't got nothing else to say, man. You know, whoa. Okay, we lost Instagram for a second. They trying to toy with us a little bit. And they go their cousin Facebook.
The stamina. Stamina. I don't believe she does have the stamina. You need tremendous stamina.
But anyway,
They're too bright.
I don't know. You got any more to say about Trump and his acquittal?
Man, the only thing is, man, to me, like what you were saying about the whole Republicans and stuff, it's just, I mean, they're talking about, and not to saying that Obama did anything great neither, because they both, you know, they both did bad, but it's come to the point, man, it's just like, to me, it's like, it's almost, I ain't gonna say it's almost like a dictatorship. It ain't like, because I mean, you can still speak out against a guy. It ain't like you know, he's gonna, you know, lock you up and stuff. But it's almost like if you have any opposition against him and like, hey, you know, this ain't right. It's almost to the point of like, well, we're just gonna dismiss you entirely.
Right.
And make, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, it really is, man. But whoever ends up going up against him in the, you know, the debates and stuff, man, he's a dirty fighter, man. So he's one of those that he's just gonna try to insult you the whole time just to piss you off. He's not gonna bring up any kind of actual facts and stuff like that. He's just gonna be poking fun at people and, you know, just like he always does, you know what I mean, calling people nicknames and, you know what I mean, it's just, that's all he can do. He really doesn't have the ability to be a debater, you know what I mean, so that's all he's gonna do. So I feel bad for anybody who got to do it with him, because he's just gonna be a child, you know what I mean, so it is what it is.